Hey yo, welcome to my channel where the branding is dramatic lip syncing and not knowing if her cameras will focus or not. Today is going to be a very exciting video because as you can see from the title, I will be turning myself into Emily from The Corpse Bride. Corpse Bride is most definitely one of my favorite movies, favorite animated movies. Of course, I love Tim Burton. You know, you can't have like a Halloween little video series without recreating one of his characters. So that is what we will be doing today. That's enough rambling, let's get into it. So I already started off with gluing my eyebrows down and primer on my face. My eyebrows are still slightly tacky, so I'm going to go ahead and try to put a little setting powder on it to get rid of some of the tackiness, and then we're going to go in with our face makeup. I'm hoping it turned out better this time because in my last video the eyebrow situation didn't really come out properly, and it was fine because I didn't really have to completely have them blocked out per se, but my eyebrows are kind of dark, which is why I wanted to do it. But you know, if you watch it, you will know it didn't really work out. But for this one, I'm going to need them to be pretty blocked out, so I'm going to hope that it turns out properly this time. Okay, so now that I have the setting powder on that, I will be, I don't know how long I'm supposed to leave this on here. I guess I'll just go ahead and dust it off now. I don't know if you can tell by the lighting, but it is pitch black dark outside. It is currently 8:20, and because I am a master procrastinating queen, I am just now filming because I was tired and I didn't feel like filming, but I had to do it because every time I end up filming on Friday thinking I'm gonna be able to have it up, that doesn't ever happen, so I can't do that to myself again. I had to get it done. I'm definitely going by trial and error from my last video, so to be safe, make sure it is completely blocked out. I'm going to be going in with this red concealer to try to hopefully cancel out the darkness of my eyebrows. Be taking one of these dampened sponges and I'm going to blend that out. I really hope this is going to turn out properly because I was looking forward to this one a lot. Definitely won't be the scariest one, and definitely still not the one that I'll be looking forward to the most, but you should just go ahead and subscribe so you can see what those last two videos are going to be when I make them. Hopefully they turn out right because I really want them to. We're just going to go in with our flesh tone concealer. We're going to use the darker one because every time I use the lighter one, you can still, it doesn't conceal the dark eyebrow hairs enough. So we're going to use the one that's closest to our skin color. So I'm starting to see the eyebrow hairs lifting again, which I'm not a fan of. I don't know, I feel like maybe I should use a different brand glue stick. I don't know if that makes any difference because before I only did it like just like glued it down, then I saw, and then I remembered that I saw in a Nikki Tutorials video that it was actually supposed to go against the grain first to make sure you got it all up in every nook and cranny, and then like brush it down with a spoolie, I think, and then go back over it like just like flat down, but I tried that. I did it. I don't know. So we'll see how this turns out. Well, I have finished blocking out my eyebrows, and the update, it really did not help anymore. Not sure what the problem is. I don't know if I need even darker concealer. Like on the camera, they look pretty close to blocked out, but like if you move up close and in person, it's like still pretty obvious. But maybe when I put the paint on it, it's something that's like more opaque, I guess. I think that's the right term. Then it'll be like, I don't know, better coverage. Just like my last video, I'm going to be using this face paint stuff. Now her face is like kind of blue because she was like dead or whatever. So I'm gonna be mixing I'm just gonna use like the back of like one of the packages, and I'm going to try to mix this blue with this white so that I can have blue face. Just going to use this plastic knife. It's a bougie plastic knife. And we're going to just like, see, the only difference is that this one's just like kind of like cream, and then the other one is different. It's like, and it probably worked out better if they were like the same consistency. Okay, so some of this does come off. This does look kind of like oily. So we're just gonna like scrape some off. I'm starting off little bit by little bit, and then now I'm going to add some of this white cream makeup. Then I also have a plastic spoon, and I'm just going to spread that into each other to kind of like mix it. I hope it mixes well because I really want this to like work out. Use this square foundation brush and start packing on the thing. Now I realized the last time I tried to like immediately blend it out with like a sponge, but one, I forgot to dampen them and I was too lazy to get up and do so, and two, I feel like you're supposed to just pack it on and leave it to dry. So we're going to try that approach, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so I did let it sit for like a few seconds, and then I went with a damp sponge and I blended it out, and it didn't like pick up the face paint too much, but it still is going to need another coat so it's like full coverage and like looks smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we will get started on the eyes. Okay, so I just finished the second layer. It's looking a lot better. I'm also going to go ahead and do the neck. I really want to look like actually like the character, so I'm going to try to make myself look like, you know, a bobblehead essentially. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Basically, I'm still going to be drawing like her entire eye. I'm going to basically use this area to like trace it around. So that's gonna be using like right here, and then like under my eye right there, and then where the brow is, create the like Okay, so if you look at the picture, you can see that she has like a little bit of like eyeshadow. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the Shiny palette, and I'm going to use this almost a navy blue color, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of black so that I can create a little eyeshadow that she has going on. The eyebrows and stuff are done, and then we're gonna go ahead and draw our little is that what it is? Little black eyeball part. Now I'm going to use this black cream makeup, and we're going to go ahead and define the jawline to look more bobbleheady, and we're going to go ahead and fill this in here so it looks like we're a bobblehead. So really, I am following what my jawline is, but maybe just like a little bit up, because it's like where it is, but I'm making it like a little bit up so that it looks more angular, I guess would be the word. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this neck, and I'll get back to you afterwards. Okay, so now what I'm going to do for the nose contouring, I'm going to use this smaller blending brush because we want to make sure we really control where the powder goes. I mean, honestly, I've never really been the greatest at nose contouring. I'm gonna try your best. So what I'm doing is I'm starting like very, very close to the center of the bridge of the nose, and then I'm going upwards where it would go into the brow bone. Perfect. I'm gonna take a clean blending brush now, and then we're just gonna blend that out a little bit more. And we're going to take another brush, and we're still going to deepen that up with black, just a little bit, because we need enough to be very snatched up for this look. And then taking that same clean blending brush to blend all that out. Now, the very last thing we have to do is draw that little hole in her face and do our lips, and we will be done. Okay, so we are very close to being done, and thank goodness, because it is just after 11 o'clock and I still need to edit this video. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going ahead and contour. What we're going to do is we're going to use that same navy blue that we used earlier for the eyes, and we're going to have to contour pretty high up because, you know, that's just like how like the character is. Go bit and a little bit. Oh, we also have to do nose contouring. So yeah, we're just gonna use all the same of everything I just said. Now what I'm going to do for the nose contouring, I'm going to use this smaller blending brush because we want to make sure we really control where the powder goes. Lucky for me, I have the perfect pink lipstick, which is the Wet n Wild Give Me Mocha, and it matches her lips pretty perfectly. So the thing about her lips is that they kind of go out a little bit, so we're gonna draw them outwards just a little bit. And she also has these dimples when she smiles, so we're gonna draw those on too. Okay, so that concludes this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, click the notification bell down below when you subscribe to keep up with when I post, and I will see you next time.